Awesome.
Okay.
Anyways, hello guys. I'm your host Torbin on the Next Level here. This is my co-host Amanda. If this is your first time here, we're an education-based talk show of industry professionals helping influencers, content creators, and industry professionals understand what we look at. So
That's amazing.
myself, am an influencer, manager, person, thing, doodad guy. I don't know anymore. I just do stuff.
You do things and
I do
stuff.
stuff. And Amanda, what is it that you do?
I am head of influencer marketing for Misfits esports org, as well as head of sales for Tyrus, which is an agency, which is pretty cool. Lots of things.
Stuff and things. That's what we do, guys. Stuff and things. So today on the Next Level, we would like give a huge shout out to our sponsors because Amanda forgot to throw that in. Shot Call, Blue Microphone, and Media. I had to think for a minute because there's other stuff that I do, and so there's too many vendors in my head.
Oh my God, I have so many sponsors. Life must be so hard.
No, hey, you know what? When you have to run multiple things across multiple different mediums, it gets a little like tangled, okay? Sophie is on the show with us today. She is currently not capable of having a camera because internet at hotels are shit. Not her fault. Nothing we can do about that. Sophie, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm having, it's a train wreck, but that's okay because I'm really looking forward to being here with you guys today and learning and changing some mindsets that I'm sure do not belong, as well as being able to teach in some way some of the folks that show up, because I know every time I come here and lurk in the chat, I learn something. So I'm excited.
Don't say you lurk.
Well, now that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure. Now we actually have to teach people something, Torbin.
Now we gosh, we have to actually do our jobs. This is not what signed up for. This is not. So that being said, Sophie, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? So for the people in chat who don't know you, they can get to know you.
So I've been streaming. I do streaming and YouTube together, as well as just sitting around on Twitter. I've been doing mostly streaming for about 7 years. My partner, or whatever the kids are calling it these days, is coming up this month. I've been a partner for 6 years, and I have primarily played World of Tanks through that time. I started to get serious and have an actual schedule, and kept to it, in about 2016, and that's when I picked up the official and functional sponsorship from World of Tanks as a creator to live stream, and throughout the years have been working and sharing content all together. I work in mental health, but I have done this all on the side until this summer. I've been full-time, and I've found a little bit of a niche kind of helping museums and stuff like that with their promotion and things, because I think it's important. I think that for my audience is largely World of Tanks players, to connect with the real thing. So go out and see the tanks from the game for real, understand the differences between military history and video games and then the real thing, because I think it helps people connect. And when people can better connect to history, they can better learn and sort of make up their own minds.
Perfect. So I know the first thing that we always like to do is just kind of see what kinds of content we post. And the thing we always preach is not too many going live posts, too much I'm going live and just, dropping a link without some sort of media. But obviously just taking a quick look at your page, I don't see that at all. I
learned that lesson real early.
Yeah. Yeah. I just see you being a fucking badass, to be honest. With these freaking tanks, man. This is so sick. And you have a good spread of videos, static posts. You tweeted about going live with us, which I think is super important, but you're not flooded with hey, I'm going live. Hey, I'm going live. It's a lot more of you and your day to day, whether you're in these museums. I love the videos though. That's really cool.
Baby tank. That's all that matters. Freaking baby tank.
The little one. He's a little baby. Look at him. He is so small.
Oh my gosh, that is precious.
So you have solid numbers on retweets and likes, but where I'm seeing it lacking a little bit is the posts when you're talking about other stuff, right? So that you still have some that are also really solid too. So it's a mix, but I would definitely say talking about stuff like this, right? Curator Rob Kogan, right? Talking about that and then bringing a personal note into that, like a question or something that allows people to engage with the post further, is where I could see you taking your social to the next level.
Instagram is definitely the social media platform I know the least about. For
Where did you
years,
go?
Instagram for me was like, well, this is just for thoughts shilling diet tea.
There we go.
And I'm resistive to new things because I'm already like one of those like those young people with their Snoop shots and their so I just didn't, it was not my thing for a really long time, and then I decided it should be because that's stupid.
I don't disagree.
I really don't love the platform because I love things about like Facebook and Twitter, how you can share. I love that. How you can just put somebody else's content and show it off to your people. Like, I love that. I love it. I love that about Facebook. I love that about Twitter. Instagram doesn't have that. I'm not a photographer. I don't really like taking selfies. I don't really consider that my thing.
Well, I think you're doing a pretty good job right now. Your engagement looks really, really good. So how I gauge engagement is number of followers, and then look at any interaction. So if I just kind of do some math here, if we just even go to your first, like your most recent photo.
Average like looks to be around 1K. If you combine everything.
Yeah, so 1,000. So we just take the 1,000 divided by your number of followers, and you're at about 10.5% engagement, which is really, really good because anything above 3% on Instagram is like killer. So it means that a lot of your followers are very engaged with the content that you post, which is
that's good. Would that be skewed by the fact that I've gone from 2.5 to about 10K in like 2 months and 3 months maybe? Like the majority of my numbers are very recent because I started, I think in July, I was like, I should actually do Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, so no, I don't think it would be skewed. I think it's quite representative of it. Like, so
Okay.
it's good. Yeah. It means those people came around and they're engaging with your content because they're like, oh, she's finally posting. This is good.
Okay.
So it looks like you started having the uptick, you said 2 months ago?
I think it was in July, and I don't know what month it is anymore. It's like March 153rd to me, so I think July was when I started focusing.
Okay, so it looks probably around this time frame then, because we see post and count engagement, right? So depending on what it is, like if it's a picture that has a lower post and count engagement versus a selfie or something with it that's interactive, like you on a tank or you interacting with a tank video type thing, that actually has higher engagement. Yeah, so it looks like probably around there. So if we average that out, because then you start actually upticking pretty hard.
Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing things with 9,000 likes, 3,000 likes. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a really good job, honestly. And as Plant said, I'm not complaining right now because there's literally, you're not the typical streamer. You, like, literally we say the same shit over and over and over again, honestly, with a lot of creators, because a lot of people are doing the same things because they don't realize what they're doing wrong. You're learning about what you're doing wrong and fixing it proactively. That I can't complain about that. Like I do want to jump over to Facebook though, because that's another one that you're just talking about, and I didn't get a chance to actually look at your Facebook. Oh my gosh, you're so close. First and foremost, if you're not using the gaming theme profile on actual Facebook, you need to and make sure that you, because themes actually matter from what I'm told by marketing agencies and people that I've talked to. And essentially why you want to do this is because it's going to make you more discoverable. Okay. And so when you're posting a video, when you're posting a story, when you're posting any information, it's going to put that more widespread to a bigger audience than just your own. Because right now what your page is doing is it's being inclusive to the people who liked your page.
Thankful for you guys for having me, and I'm sorry about the tech issues because
it's fine.
That's okay, dude. We're here. It worked. We didn't have any tech issues on stream.
Nope. And that right there is what matters, huh?
That's the key.
Usually it breaks. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for being here. We are the Next Level. We're here every Wednesday from 2:30 to 4. We are actually going to be changing our time to 6 p.m. moving forward after this month, after we're done with health and wellness. Unfortunately, our wellness person couldn't be with us today, but it is what it is. We'll be coming back next week with our health and wellness segment and having Gamer Doc on with us, along with a nutritionist. So tune in for that, because that's going to be a fun one. Otherwise, check out our other shows. Theory Crafting on Fridays. That's with 2 industry professionals talking about a bunch of crap in the industry. And then Screaming at the Next Level on Tuesdays with DJ Blue, PDX, and a couple of robots, where they literally rant about everything, and it's funny as hell. If you don't tune in, you should, because it's just that funny. All right, family, thanks for being here. Thanks, shout out to AverMedia, Shot Call, and Blue Microphone as our sponsors. We'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one. We're out.
Yay. And I didn't even have to say that I had to pee once, because now
It's shocking.
is the only time.
It's shocking. It's every single
right
time.
back.